Well, then, is this broadcast going to be to the rest of the world? I don't really know because I don't really understand how this StreamYard really work, to be honest. But I wrote um, I wrote a message here. In case someone is seeing this, then I will. This is me, the angry anime fan, and yes, I do not have these shades on. The reason being is this is a very important thing to talk about. That is, if this is even gonna get to YouTube, to be honest. And that is that starting next year, I'm gonna semi-retire as a reviewer. Note, I'm saying semi-retire. I won't be gone. In fact, I will still have my account. But if you're asking why am I retiring? Aren't it going well for you? But first of all, no, not really. I was never into YouTube for anything of the views or anything like that. I just wanted to get my angry thoughts about things I didn't agree on with people. But YouTube is changing, especially this COPPA law. And to be honest, I'm gonna have to tell you now, I am terrified of it. In fact, I'm so terrified that I have actually removed a lot of my previous videos, all because I am so terrified of what. Granted, I should actually believe it shouldn't affect me, mostly because, well, it's just me talking like this. How can that be possibly breaking the COPPA law? And that's the thing, I don't even understand it. And before you tell me, why don't you just watch videos? I said, I have tried. I still don't understand it. So I have removed a lot of my videos and also gone behind a lot of my other videos as well. There are reasons for that. And most of those reasons are because I just do not have the time anymore. I don't really have the time to review them anymore. And now with the COPPA law getting well, out of hand, as I prefer to say it, I feel like I cannot review as much reviews as uh, much as I wanted to, meaning that now starting next year, I'm not gonna do as many reviews as I used to. Of course, so other deeper explanation though is the fact that I have gotten a little bit new aim for next year. If you don't know this, but on Twitter I'm actually trying to become a voice actor. Don't worry, it's not going well. After all, I have too much competition. I'm not even sure my technical stuff is that great. But I've listened to some people, and I can understand why they get picked. After all, they are way, way, way better. But I have taken some acting lessons from some people this year, and for once, I'm actually gonna end this year on a positive note. I have struggled with depression for a while. Not suicidal depression, but more of the depression of the fact that I don't believe my existence in life, but I'm still living because there are some things in life that are worth living for. But I don't believe I have a place in this world. Starting this year, at the late of this year though, as around September or so, I've started to become a little bit more enlightened. I mean, therapy helps. If you're struggling with depression or have mental illness yourself, just go to a therapist, damn it. Go to a therapist! It helps. Granted, maybe if you have a mental illness, it's probably a different story. I don't have a mental illness, I just have a mental disorder. Or autistic spectrum. So, yeah, that is. Of course, I'm still not gonna reveal my real name, but I probably one will on Twitter, as I will attempt to change the name there, and we'll go in there. Now, to explain to you what does semi-retire mean for me? Well, it means that I will still be here, but I will not do as many reviews as I used to. I will probably limit it to only two or maybe three at most. Maybe at most just one, but two or three is the maximum limit. And it will be in irregular order. Granted, if a chapter is very great, maybe I want to review it, but I probably will not because, well, I'm just that paranoid about the time. But I will not delete this account, at least not yet. If Copa gets on my skin, well, then I will have to delete it. Because, again, I am paranoid. I am completely paranoid how this law works. Maybe are they even going to judge me just from doing all this? Maybe. I don't understand the law anyway. So, yeah, that is unfortunately the sad reveal here. In fact, a lot of my, well, I wouldn't say, well, a lot of the manga reviewers I actually tried to have chat with over the years have also retired a little bit. One of my best manga friends, or is it right to say that? I mean, okay, maybe I phrased that wrong. One of the coolest manga reviewers I have known of, even he said he was going to semi-retire. So it's only fair that I do it as well. It's time to start focusing on different things. And what I want to focus on in next year is voice acting. I want to try to get my feet in the door. Of course, I probably will not. Voice acting is not that easy. You can struggle for a whole year and you will never get your foot in the door. But only if you struggle. If you don't struggle at all, then you definitely won't get your foot in the door. But I will. As soon as I also understand how this StreamYard work, I will probably stream more things on that one as well. So again, thanks to everyone who has stick around. But again, I'm not gone. If you want to talk to me, send me a Twitter or a Discord thing if you want me to talk. Eventually, we'll see how the years go. Once upon a time, I wanted to start a blog or a homepage, but I don't know how to create one. So I will not do that. But if I wanted to create a homepage, I will just post my poems there. Or maybe my stories. But again, as a reviewer, everything I have reviewed up until now will slow down even more than it already has. So, yeah, for the last time, I'm sorry about that, but it cannot be helped. Copa, more important things for 2020, and just lack of interest in it anymore, as well as lack of time, all getting in the way for doing that. But do stick around, see if I will, for those reviews I will do. Because those I will definitely try to do is at least gonna be Eden Zero, because I feel like that is my favorite manga now. And again, I'll also do some more broadcasting. Maybe before the end of the year, maybe I'll do my favorite mangas of this year. Maybe. But you give me your thoughts if you have any.